Hello Ji, Namaste, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ankur Verma. My summer training has started. I really wanted to shoot my first day, but going there I focused more on learning rather than filming. So today we are talking about stethoscope. When you imagine a doctor, you see a person with white coat and stethoscope around his neck. So it's necessary to know all the peculiarities of stethoscope. First, let's talk about types of stethoscope. This is dual tube dual head stethoscope. This is single tube dual head stethoscope. Many people prefer dual tube because they say that they can hear properly. And this is mine, so I can also say that I hear some additional sounds. And this is the standard. Now let's talk about the anatomy of stethoscope. This is the earpiece. This part which you can see in silver is binaural. This is the PVC pipe. The bigger diameter is the diaphragm, and this is bell. And between both of them is the drum. This is the chest piece. The diaphragm is used to hear the high frequency sound, that is S1 and S2 heart sounds, and the bell is used to hear the low pitch sound, that are the extra heart sound, that is S3 and S4, and the murmurs of the heart. You can activate bell or diaphragm by twisting the chest piece 180 degrees. We use stethoscope for three things, that is the heart sound, pulmonary activity, and the colonic activity. We'll start with the heart sound. And for the heart sound we have 5 auscultation points, and for that I have made this t-shirt. Wait a minute. As you can see, this is my clavicle, this is my mid clavicular line, here is my sternum. To the right border of sternum at the second intercostal space. To find intercostal space, you first find the clavicle and then press and find the first intercostal space, and then below it you will find the second intercostal space. So on the right border of my sternum at the second intercostal space is the auscultation point for the aortic valve, and to the left border of the same intercostal space I have the auscultation point for the pulmonary valve. At the third intercostal space on the left border of sternum I have the Erb's point, and below it in the at the fourth intercostal space at the left border of the sternum I have tricuspid valve auscultation point. For the mitral valve I have to go from the mid clavicular line at the fifth intercostal space. This is my mitral valve. For the S1 sound, that is the first sound of heart, you will hear it louder at tricuspid auscultation point and mitral auscultation point. And the S2 sound, which is the second heart sound, you will hear it much louder at the aortic auscultation point and the pulmonary auscultation points, because the first heart sound comes when the mitral and tricuspid valve closes, so you will hear it louder here, and the S2 is when the aortic and pulmonary valves closes, so you will hear it louder here. For the S1 and S2 we use the diaphragm for the S1 we use it on the mitral and the tricuspid auscultation points, and for the S2 we use it at the aortic and pulmonary. And to hear the murmurs you have to activate the bell. It's working. So you have to put the bell at the Erb's point to hear the murmurs of the heart. And to check if diaphragm is working, you have to just tap a little bit and you will hear it very loud. So here are all the sounds of all the auscultation points. First is the sound of aortic auscultation point. Now is the sound of the pulmonary auscultation point. Now is the sound of tricuspid auscultation point. And now is the mitral. And for the Erb's point, the murmurs, you have to activate the bell, and here is the sound of Erb's point. Now, stethoscope is not only used for the heart, you can also use it for the for the pulmonary activity. Now for the pulmonary activity there are 3 points, that is bronchial, bronchiovesicular and vesicular. For the bronchial, this is between the clavicle, you can see here is the bronchial, and for the bronchiovesicular it is the mid-clavicular line, from the mid-clavicular line to the second intercostal space, and vesicular is throughout the thoracic cavity, the anterior, the posterior and the lateral. Here we focus on the sounds like crackles, wheezing and the pulmonary friction. And for the abdominal, you have to divide the abdomen into 4 quadrants, just like this. I have divided the abdomen into 4 quadrants, that is A, B, C and D. So you have to check the sounds sliding it clockwise. This is the ascending colon, this is the transverse colon and this is the descending colon. At each quadrant you have to hear for almost 3 to 2 minutes, which is advised in the textbooks, but you can hear it from 1 to 2 minutes as well. And for the what we hear here, so we hear 3 activities, that is hyperactivity, hypoactivity and the absence of any sound. Hyperactivity is when you just had your pizza or burger, and the hypoactivity is when you just woke up, and if there is no sound, this is a concerning medical condition and you must consult a doctor or anything suitable. So I hope this was very helpful. This video was very helpful to you and you learned the basics of stethoscope. I'll meet you in the next video, that is day 2 of summer training. Till then, bye, see you.